Kim's told us time for racing. Keith Hilly has joined us as always, and John Mars, our special guest today. John, the trainer of Star Video, who yesterday won the Sandown Guineas, and two other three-year-olds who have been very successful this spring. Star of the Realm, who won the Victoria Derby, and Ready to Explode, who won the Bill Stutt Stakes. Welcome, Keith, and also John.
Yeah, thanks, Bruce. Great day of racing at Sandown to virtually wind up our spring carnival here. We saw records go and a fantastic finish in the Cup.
It was, and an even better finish for you, John, in the Sandown Guineas with Star Video. A bit of a surprise packet. He's been almost a cameo player during this spring carnival, not one of the major players until yesterday.
Yes, I was really confident though, Bruce. You know, his work was very good. His run to Almatilla was, I thought, was outstanding because he made ground from the 300 on, you know, and the run 8.9, so I was quietly confident.
And talking times, John, yesterday, well, the record had been set some half an hour earlier by Highly Geared, but your youngster broke a record that had stood for 11 years.
Yeah, quite remarkable, really, because obviously they'd had plenty of water on the track and they had 20 points, so it just shows you they don't have to have rock-hard ground.
John, we always compare horses, and sometimes it's probably not the right thing to do, but we've got to ask you about Star Video versus Ready to Explode versus Star of the Realm. I mean, it's going to be hard to keep them all apart, I would imagine.
It's a good point, Bruce. I think they're three, as we all know, they're three individuals, but they are truly individuals in the sense that I believe Star of the Realm will develop into a really high-class stayer. There's no doubt about that.
I've been told he'll be the next Shaftesbury Avenue of Australian racing, a fast weight-for-age horse who can win a Cox Plate. Well, Shaftesbury didn't do it this year, I know.
I'd like to think so. I think he possibly even could be better at a mile and a half.
Is he the best horse you've ever trained, Star of the Realm?
Potentially easily. There's no doubt about that. He's got a wonderful pedigree, particularly on the female line. He's out of a strong, staying English family.
John, what a wonderful autumn is lying ahead. The three of them now turned out?
Yes, they'll be. Star Video will be stopped after yesterday. But the interesting part about them is I think Star Video, maybe he's obviously going to make a very good miler, and he might get a mile and a quarter. I'm not quite sure about a mile and a half. And Ready to Explode, you know, he's a very, very genuine, honest little horse. Maybe he'll be better suited to a mile and a half. Mick just felt that he didn't quite get the solid 2,500 metre on the day.
Without, I mean, the connections will hate me for saying this, but my feeling is that both Star Video and Star of the Realm have more scope than Ready to Explode. He's such a neat, compact, and a big try. But if I had to have one of the three, I'd certainly go for Star of the Realm. My second choice would be Star Video. I'll be wrong for sure, Keith, now.
Oh,
I'll just put the onus on those two.
Bruce, John also having won his first Derby this year with Star of the Realm, was a sort of playing a cameo role in the Cups as well, with Stephen King, his protege, winning both the Caulfield and Melbourne Cups, and a great thrill for you there too, Johnny.
It certainly was. It was a wonderful thrill. Stephen's really grown into a fine young man and obviously a very good rider.
He's a magnificent rider. I read an article, John, where you thought the Derby for you was a bigger thrill than winning the Melbourne Cup with What a Nuisance. A lot of people might be surprised with that.
Well, What a Nuisance was a fabulous thrill. It was a real challenge. Oh, look, the Derby was quite unique in the sense that, you know, this horse came to me, he has just been broken in, he didn't know anything about the business. Stephen King, I can distinctly remember the day he walked up the drive with his father, and it was a combination of both. You know, it was a blue blood race, and you've got this young chap, and he's grown to a really great young man, and obviously a very good rider, so it was a sense of achievement on the day, and to go out and win it with the two, you know, with those two, the horse and the jock, it was just was a great
John, a couple of other young boys coming up, and one of them is Brent White, Harry White's 16-year-old son.
Yes, he's showing promise. I've got two young, nice lads, Fabian Oleski and Brent. They're probably they could have been riding 4 or 5 months ago, but I don't produce them till they're well and truly ready. They're showing promise.
He's a jockey himself, you know, Bruce, John.
Yes,
no, but I've not found his name in the Jockeys Hall of Fame.
Any good, John? I see you riding that pony around at track work all the time.
I'd like to think I was a very good track rider.
Well, you didn't have a run in the Sandown Cup yesterday. You had an acceptor, but she was scratched, Gamine. She's going to be safe for the Eclipse. We'll go to the Sandown Cup. I'm going to warn you, I was really upset yesterday, Keith, with Rashik. It was a shocking thing that happened on the home turn. He snapped his hind leg and had to be destroyed. So, it is not a nice sight, and that's the warning here. Let's go to the Sandown Cup. A tremendous finish. Mick Dittman's ride on Stylish Century was outstanding. He just failed to beat Big Colony, and Rashik unfortunately was put down after his injury on the home turn.
1100 to run. Stylish Century the leader, still by a half length. Second up on the outside now is Ideal Centre Man, followed by Rashik with the run of the race, and Frontier Boy is going forward. Then Big Colony, followed by Princess Pushy on the inside of Cool Credit. 3 deep to Mantelpiece, a length and a half to Our Manivore, and they're followed by Apple and Golda. And still last of all is Notwithstanding. 850 to go on the cup, and Stylish Century still by a length to Ideal Centre Man. Over on the fence then is Rashik, followed by Frontier Boy. Next is Big Colony, Mantelpiece taking closer order. Princess Pushy on the inside of Apple and Golda, and a bit further back then around them goes Our Manivore, Cool Credit, and they're packing up. And Notwithstanding as they come up towards the home turn. 500 to run. Stylish Century the leader, about to be tackled by Ideal Centre Man, and Rashik has broken down. Rashik has broken down badly at the top of the straight there, homeward bound. 300 to go. Stylish Century shackled by Ideal Centre Man. Mantelpiece the outside running on very well, and over on the inside is Big Colony, who's coming home strongly. Princess Pushy finishing well. Big Colony, Mantelpiece, Stylish Century. Big Colony on the inside, Stylish Century and Mantelpiece. Big Colony on the inside as the leader. Big Colony and Stylish Century, they hit the line. Big Colony, I think, from Stylish Century with Mantelpiece third.
Yes, Big Colony winning for David Taggart, the young apprentice. I thought Princess Pushy was most unlucky. He was just climbing over their hills in the straight, and the dip and ride was a gem on Stylish Century.
Had everything to cup, including the tragedy of Rashik. Bruce, Princess Pushy, watching that video, had no luck at all. But I suppose we can't take anything away from Big Colony. The mare ran the third fastest 2,000 metres in winning at Flemington before that. We should have perhaps recognised that. It was the first group win for her trainer, Craig Conlon. He's only 29, and David Taggart, who turned 18 only last Sunday, his first group win too.
Yeah, it's a great story. She cost $3,500. She went to Horsham and ran 9th in the Cup there and 4th at Benalla. Gee, it must be good form there.
Must be. What ran 8th? We'll follow it.
It would be a good thing somewhere, wouldn't it? OK, let's go to the Sandown Guineas. This is a horse that John trains. The thing that's really exciting about Star Video is the way he quickens, accelerates and wins the race in a short time in the straight.
Star Video is nicely positioned. A length further back then is Rappin' Boy, and Enjoy Dancing is now centre field after that slightly slow start. A length further back then over on the outside to Zilzal, followed further back by Hawk's Peak and Good and Fast. A length and a half Spring Hill Ladder. Smiling Idol is in behind them. A good long way back then is Baron Samedi on the inside of Glorious Day, and last of all is Temporise. 900 metres left to go. Umatilla by a half length in advance here. Moving up on its outside, Avanara. They've sprinted away by 4 lengths to Prince Acumen. They were being followed by Alias Combabase, a length and a half then to Conchana, followed by Star Video and Vows. Loranto next, then Rappin' Boy on the inside, a length and a half. Enjoy Dancing, followed by Zilzala. Further back then, Good and Fast as they come around the home turn. Glorious Day making ground. Spring Hill Lad in behind them. Hard ridden next is Baron Samedi as they make the home turn. Umatilla being tackled by Avanara over on the outside. Alias Combabase is joining in. Prince Acumen looking for a runner. Loranto down the outside, and Star Video now getting to the clear, and Enjoy Dancing is just in behind them, but nowhere to go. And Rappin' Boy is coming home pretty well as they come to the 250 metre mark. Plenty of chances here. Loranto on the outside, and Star Video's race through on the inside to hit the front. Rappin' Boy and Enjoy Dancing coming home strongly, but Star Video in front with 100 metres left to go. Star Video's the leader, and Star Video will win the Sandown Guineas. Star Video by a length. Enjoy Dancing third home. Loranto.
Tremendous ride by Damien Oliver and training performance by John Maher. Just 2 1,200 metre races to win the 1,600.
John, your 200th winner out of Chiquita Lodge since making that move from Epsom.
It's quite amazing. There's a comment after the race. He said, you know, that's your 200th winner. I said, good. I'm really very pleased about it. You know, it's quite significant, really.
Now let's get the next 200, John. What were about Enjoy Dancing there yesterday?
Yeah, missed the start by 2 lengths, Bruce. Mick Dittman said he was calling to the starter. The starter didn't hear him. Good run, and it's always problematical whether that incident cost Enjoy Dancing the race. I don't know. I was impressed with the way Star Video...
So was I. I don't think it would have made a difference. And Rappan Boy just didn't have a lot of luck coming down the hill, and he ran pretty well, and Loranto's going very well. Let's go to the Coles yesterday. It was a disappointing lineup in one way. I thought we'd get a stronger type of field, but a bit of class came to the top with Wraparound, and Michael Clark's riding beautifully at the moment.
Now towards the 800 metre mark, Industrial Diamond doing it well by a length and a half. Welcome Night is now second. A similar distance away, Marabou's Phantom on the inside of Wraparound, who's close handy. Then came Starfleet Command, a length and a half to Steinik, 2 lengths to Unique Toy. And they were being followed well back by Prince Trialia, second last Tramwell Bay, and Somalia last of all. They're making the home turn. 500 to go, Industrial Diamond being tackled by Welcome Night, and deeper on the track, still under double wraps, is Wraparound. Over on the fence then behind the Marabou's Phantom, and they were followed by Starfleet off lead Command and Steinecker. Down towards the 250-metre mark now, and here comes Wraparound going up to tackle Welcome Night, and they're clear from Industrial Diamond. Steinecker under some pressure, and then Marabou's Phantom, but Wraparound has taken the lead with 100 metres left to go. Welcome Night is battling on well. It's Steinecker starting to fly home, but Wraparound too good. Wraparound has won it from Welcome Night. Steinecker nick away third.
Well, she's had a good spring. Placed in the Manikato at the beginning, placed in the Moir, won the Linlithgow, and also that race. What about Steinecker? He didn't have a lot of luck in the straight Greek Hall, did he?
No, he didn't, but when Steinecker did get clear, he didn't pull ground off the winner Wraparound. Strange weight conditions for that race, Bruce. I think the BATC might have to look at them. Wraparound, who'd won at weight for age at her previous start, dropped a kilo or a kilo and a half, and I think that helped to win.
Yeah, I think they messed it up a bit. It's been a better race in the past, and I hope they go back to the original conditions. OK, the sprint yesterday, they really flew in this, a tremendous finish, and Road Song just getting up to beat it. Bakara right on the fence.
Set. And they're off to a good start. And Road Song began very quickly on the outside with Printer's Choice well away with Disputed Pearl, and also Group Decision began smartly. And out very quickly also Gallipoli Prince, and Barcara going through along the inside. The grey has taken the lead as they go past the 800. Barcara in charge. Led about a half length in advance of Gallipoli Prince, being followed close up by Bowler Bowder. And then came Disputed Pearl, and just in behind them is Road Song as they come up towards the home turn. Group Decision is next, followed by Printer's Choice and Century Rising, Thrifty Girl, and Regal Indian. They straighten up, 450 to go, and Barcara near the inside, the leader tackled by Gallipoli Prince, and down the outside Road Song. They're followed by Bowler Bat, and further back a Century Rising, and back behind them Sender Signer coming to the 250, and Barcara doing it well. Road Song's the immediate danger coming after Barcara with about 200 metres left to go. Barcara being tackled by Road Song, who's coming home the better. Road Song on the outside, Barcara fighting on well on the rails. Road Song a bit too good. Road Song has won it from Barcara, third Century Rising.
Well, the Hayes stable, the ups and downs of racing yesterday. We saw two of their winners and, of course, Rashik. Keith, you're off to Tokyo tomorrow for the Japan Cup. You're going to have a tremendous time, and we're hoping we'll have a similar result to last year.
Yeah, it's going to be tougher this year, Bruce. It really is the track where the continents collide, isn't it? In the Northern Hemisphere horses are very good this year.
And, John, is that something that you'd like to do? I mean, we might talk Star of the Realm in Japan Cup this time next year. Is it a race that interests you?
It certainly is, but I've got a lot of burning ambitions, and obviously that would be one.
Well, he told me off the record he's got a horse called Toot and Whistle that's Japan Cup bound in the years to come.
We'll talk about Toot and Whistle another time. I've got a horse with a lot of friends, and John's training him, but we've got some hopes for him, haven't we, John?
Yeah, so he's a nice, big, strong gelding. So
if he's the fourth best three-year-old in John's stable, I'll be delighted.
You'll be very delighted, I imagine, Bruce.
I'll be quite happy about it too.
I bet you will be, John. Little tutor. OK, thanks for coming in, John, and you've had a tremendous spring. And Keith, I'm going to miss you in the next fortnight.
I might shout your lunch today.
I'll tell you what, I'll come round, all right?
OK.
Good on you, mate. We take a break. Back with more after this.